And so when we start looking at Neptune and Urn, we realize that we have a lot of gaps in our understanding. And so we've been able to use the OPAL program to track how much cloud cover we have from year to year. But the other thing we can do with Hubble that we can't really do any other way is look for dark spots. And so the Great Dark Spot was this big iconic feature we saw with Voyager. And when we looked again a few years later, finally when Hubble was online, it was gone. And that kind of surprised us because we were used to the Great Red Spot, which doesn't go away. It's changed over time, but it's still there. And so these storms are not quite the same as what we see on Jupiter because they form and go away on much more rapid timescales. The latest image of Neptune is really interesting to me because we don't see those bright white clouds we've been seeing the last few years. As a matter of fact, the only thing we see in that particular image is this great dark spot. And so in a lot of ways, it brings us around full circle because this looks so much like the Voyager image from 1989. And that was pretty surprising to me, not to see as much cloud activity as we've been seeing in previous years. The OPAL team is actually a fairly small team. There's only 3 of us, but our data is immediately available to the public and any other scientist that wants to use them. And so we do that as well as our own scientific analysis. I think having so much Hubble data now, there's just so much in there to study. And as a scientist, that's what drives us, is trying to solve mysteries, trying to look for new mysteries. And so having these long-term data sets with just such rich numbers of features in there, there's always something to go look at. And it's certainly going to keep us busy for years to come, even when we're not getting any more data.